And I see my big giant head. Hi, everybody, it's Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to Adventures After Dark. And I am joined once again by the lovely and effervescent Zinger. Hello, Zinger.
Oh,
Can you tell by his enthusiastic response how excited he is to be here? That's right, boys and girls. We're continuing our epic adventures in Minas Morgul, the city of the dead. So I think we've been making pretty decent progress. It seems like it's going okay. I think Galandriel only got wrecked and died once last week, so that's pretty good too. And I am now calibrated with the White Company.
nice.
Which means we have to finish up Minas Morgul because I can't turn any more task items here. We have to get out of this region into some place that'll take the junk that's piling up in my bags. It can be a serious issue, you know. Tonight's snack, white cheddar Cheez-Its. They're crunchy, they're delicious. Although I think these are the generic Walmart version and they don't taste that cheesy. A little bit of a letdown, but still not a bad snack. Nothing quite like last week's cornucopia of snacks. Just for fun, I went and checked. We had 350 people watch last week's stream where I kept comparing corn nuts to chicharrones. I enjoyed the stream because I got to eat lots of yummy stuff, but I was glad that so many viewers found it worth watching too. Nope, I won't make the same mistake I did last week. I'll save my Hobbit present for a few minutes here.
Getting all the cheese cracker varieties.
That would be a worthy stream, except I'd probably have to drop $40 at the store by the time we got Nips by RJR Nabisco and all the different varieties of Cheez-Its and the better cheddars. These actually taste more like the better cheddars did. Not so much cheesy, but just a little bit buttery and crunchy. Which is not bad for snacking, but the problem is when you're expecting cheese and you don't get it, it's like, oh. I think I can actually vendor a couple of things real quick. My bags are not quite in pristine condition,
This land is
which
scarred,
should surprise
but we
no
may
one.
heal it yet.
So yeah, this week's news, man, we lost a genius guitar player. Eddie Van Halen passed away. Mrs. Mustafa has very fond memories of seeing Van Halen live in concert back in the day. I am also a fan of the band. Not as big of a fan as my wife or some of my friends, but I also liked Van Halen quite a bit. I have a few of their albums. Just really quick off the cuff, Zinger, where would you rank Eddie Van Halen on your list of top 100 rock and roll guitarists?
Sure, somewhere on there. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
Music stuff. How about you?
I don't really have a list, but I liked him. I just wanted to put you on the spot and see what you'd come up with. Kryle's checking in. Well, hello, good evening, Mr. Ed. Kryles, I am honored to have you wander in. Good to see you, my friend. How have you been? We must toast to Kryles' arrival with a Coke Zero. Okay, I think I'm prepared to head out when you are. Kryles has a can of Coke Zero he's drinking right now as well. The only beverage of choice. Not the only one. Until Coke actually comes through with a sponsorship deal, starts cutting me fat checks, I reserve the right to enjoy other beverages. Although Coke Zero is definitely a preferred beverage. But if those people at Dr. Pepper 7-Up come up with a contract and they want me to drink Venom on stream, then I will take their money. I have no shame. Pepsi contract, on the other hand, probably won't be coming anytime soon. But I could see a Diet Dew sponsorship deal.
Ooh, I would like that.
I know, Mrs. M's a big fan of Diet Dew. Dr. Pepper has the best diet variety. Tastes just like the original. Yeah, Diet Dr. Pepper's good. That's actually my number 3 preferred diet soda. Diet Sprite and Diet 7-Up and actually I like Pib Extra, or Pib Zero I should say, but man, trying to find that in anything other than 12-pack cans around here is almost impossible. I don't even think we usually get it in 2 liters. But, you know, root beer and cream soda and lemon lime are all good diet flavors, but I need my caffeine. So, Coke Zero, Diet Dew, and then Diet Dr. Pepper. I find all 3 of them highly drinkable. And actually, anything other than those 3, I usually lean toward just unsweetened iced tea. No calories and caffeine. But I do like Sprite and Sprite Zero. It's refreshing, if you can find it. Have we talked about your soda preferences, Zinger? Are you even much of a soda buff?
Let us not, Terry.
Are we riding to Ecad Ulal?
Minnesmorgul.
Minnesmorgul.
Long, basically whatever. There's only one soda that, in the history of soda that.
What Zero? How do you spell that one? Oh, Pib Zero. Mr. Pibb is Coke's version of Dr. Pepper. It's not bad. Kryle says he misses Zinger's artistic insults of Maiden and Alabama. We all do. Alas, all we can do is look back wistfully at the Red Salt show and remember what once was. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
I don't know enough about the division to make pictures about it, so, you know.
Okay.
Pretty much whatever. What was it, like Pepsi Kuna was the only kind of soda that I did not like.
Pepsi what?
One that had it was like Pepsi Kuna or something. Kona. It was the one that had coffee in it.
Oh, coffee. Yeah, coffee and cola is not a happy combination. Well, you don't have to miss all up. He's around all the time. Wonder if I still have Maiden of Rohan's cell phone number. How fun would it be to just call her up out of the blue on stream sometime? Hey, what are you doing? You forgot to get your phone number changed.
100,000.
It's alright. None of this lasts forever. We just have to enjoy the time that we have together. It's like with me. Mrs. Mustafa could murder me in my sleep at any time, so I try to enjoy every stream as if it were my last, because she could make it so.
Nathan tweeted something today about playing Lotro. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I always thought she had the chops to get partnered. It was a shame that she just didn't seem to physically be able to sit in the chair for more than a couple hours at a time. It's probably good for her, I guess. I'll let her know, Kryles. Yeah, Lotro streams changed a lot over the last couple of years. We've had lots of good streamers come and go, and some of them have come back, and, you know, that's okay. I mean, it keeps the lineup fresh, and, you know, Friday nights are a little old and stale, and everybody's tired of looking at me, but I keep showing up, so what can you do? Hello, Hard Hit.
Yeah, I did go on Evernight and catch up.
Kryles asks me if I'm still doing the Space XL game. Actually, what's funny about that, Kryles, is I haven't played it in a long time, and I actually just rebooted it and started playing it again like this week. So I've been playing some World of Warships. I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends, and I actually started dabbling in the EVE universe again. And what's funny about it is they've got a free-to-play model, but the problem is my original account that I used to play on was so far beyond the limitations of the free-to-play that now he's stunted in a variety of different ways, and it's like, I don't want to play him because he can't do a bunch of stuff I expect him to be able to do, and I don't want to pay because I could just get bored with the game and not look at it again for 18 months anytime. King Leolas, are they still bringing out new content for Lotro? Yes, absolutely. Matter of fact, we were expecting a new update with new content. When's that coming out, Singer?
I don't think they have a date for it. It's still in beta.
What is it, the War of the Three Peaks?
Yep.
I mean, I'm in Minas Morgul right now. This is a fairly new expansion. I think this came out last year. But yeah, no, we get new content all the time. People still play the Legendary server? I don't know. It's not accessible for free to play, so I've never been on it. And I think Zinger is also not on the Legendary servers.
Correct.
So I'm here in the tower. I don't know where you are.
Go to the Stable Master dude.
Oh, okay.
The Stargazer Spire.
Up to the Stargazer Spire. Here we go.
Look upon the battlefield. We shall soon be there.
We ride for the Stargazer Spire. And for glory. Okay, here we are.
And we've actually finished with this tier, so we'll be moving right on to the next one.
I think Kryles would enjoy watching me play Apex Legends. I get super salty and just lose my stuff and yell, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, the Mordor and Minas Morgul expansions are very cool. They added a bunch of new dwarf lands, including the Lonely Mountain, the Iron Hills. I got stalked.
Ah, sorry. I went the wrong way. Back up.
It's alright. Yeah, the game developers have continuing developing original storylines that extend past the destruction of the One Ring. There's some really cool in-game content. Battle of Pelennor Fields is one that I always like to mention. It's pretty spectacular. Instance into the Circle of Despair?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when solo, these guys can be pretty tough, actually.
Okay. He did not make it. Up the stairs?
Yep. Couldn't find them.
No worries. Do you think they will give the game an overhaul and remaster like other MMOs? Yeah, probably not. Although in a way they already have. We've got a new 64-bit client that's much smoother. That was a good effort. Yeah, Amazon Game Studios is supposed to be developing an MMO to coincide with their upcoming Middle Earth-based TV series for Amazon Prime Video, but considering Amazon Game Studios' track record, I don't know that I'd really spend a whole lot of time holding my breath waiting for that.
Is Crucible one of their games?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I heard that one has now like tanked and they're offering full returns on it.
It's the Overseer. I heard the series is meant to have the highest TV show budget. Not impossible.
What strange climes these are.
Simeon's 123. I am playing a game, Kryles. Let me go way back up in chat and see where I missed him. I don't see a message from him. My bad. There it is. Simeon says, hello again, Ed. Hello again, Simeons. Welcome. My apologies for missing your earlier tell. I think there's probably a huge void left behind by Game of Thrones since it ended. I could see where Amazon would want a crown jewel TV series like that to take up where HBO left off. But is there any evidence they're capable of producing anything of that quality? What's the best thing ever on Amazon Prime? Sneaky Pete?
I don't know. I've been enjoying The Boys.
Yep, Zinger and I have talked about
Be
The
wary,
Boys.
my
That is
friends.
supposed to be a good series.
Evil spoils these grounds.
That's pretty much the only thing I've watched. I don't watch much on TV or on streaming services.
Now
either.
then. Now then.
All right, we've got enough people in here, Zinger. Before we move on, why don't we see if anybody can win a new car? If you can guess what my silver hobbit present is, you have to be specific. You can't just say a pile of scraps. You have to say a massive pile of copper, a massive pile of silver. If you think it's a potion, you need to say it's a potion of battle restoration or it's something else. But whatever you guess, you have to be the first person to guess it. And if you guess my hobbit present, it might be Matchbox, it might be Hot Wheels, but if you guess correctly, I will send you a new car. You have a chance to win a new car tonight if you can guess my silver hobbit present, and I will give you guys 15 seconds to get your guesses in starting now. And if somebody else guesses what you wanted before you guessed it, guess something different. We'll see if we can finally get a winner tonight. Kryl says, Potion of Battle Restoration. King Leola says, I mean, it's not like Amazon doesn't have the money. You can have the money and no taste or creativity. That's a very common problem. Kryl says, I heard there will be nudity in it just this week, so they can be going the adult way with it. Yeah, we'll see. Frankly, I was probably more excited by the Witcher TV series simply because my expectations were really low, and it turned out to be mildly entertaining. So I wouldn't mind seeing a season 2 of that. Okay. So Kryl says Potion of Battle Restoration. Anybody else want to guess? What are the hobbits going to give me? I should win by default. No, you have to guess the prize. I'm not made of money, Kryls. I can't just be mailing Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars off to Canada every time you get an itch you want to scratch. Scroll of Universal Crafting Lore. Sorry, Kryls, it was a good guess. I was rooting for you, but maybe next week. You got to come back by.
Will you hear my plight?
Oh no, that's what I said. I just spelled it wrong. Yeah, better luck next time. I was really rooting for him too, weren't you, Zinger? Zinger's a little verklempt that you didn't win. He doesn't even want to speak. He's afraid his voice will crack. All right, let's roll out. A little obsessed with Yennefer. My, that lady is gorgeous. Apulu Felgar checking in. King Leola says, yeah, Witcher was good. A little confusing at times with it going back and forth, but looking forward to the second series. Yeah, I thought they did well with it. What's ironic is I've never played any of the Witcher games. I have Witcher, the original Witcher game, and I couldn't get it to run on my PC. And then I've been wanting to buy Witcher 3 and just never have because I know it'd be a huge time sink, and I'm already playing a bunch of other stuff. So, very, very highly rated game. A lot of reviews rating it 10 out of 10. Which isn't always a guarantee that I will be infatuated with the game. Something that will shock and horrify many of you. I played Oblivion quite a bit, Elder Scrolls 4 and liked it. And I bought Skyrim, and it just didn't click for me. I just never played through
Be wary,
Skyrim.
my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
I think I went out and I got stuck on
You
a
help bear my
mountaintop
burden,
and couldn't
friend.
figure out how to get down, and I just kind of like, this is annoying. He wants to come with us.
Let us not tarry. Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Fell into despair. Alright, I got a bunch of more quests. And I know Skyrim's a great game and everybody loves it and I should play it, and it's just one of those things that now I feel like, what's the point? It's old news. You ever play any of the excuse me. Ricky checking in. Ricky WSF, hello. Welcome to the stream. Kryle's bought Witcher 1 and 2 on GOG, never played, bought Witcher 3 and it crashed on his old PC. Got the new PC, tried it and had fun one day, then never went back. That happens sometimes. Kryle's got to level 24 on Skyrim and got bored. Pulu is shocked. And Kryle says it's old news while he plays a 13-year-old game. It's not just that, but I mean, you know, what's the joke? Eventually they're going to be selling Skyrim on, you know, smart TVs and kitchen appliances. King Leolus is off to bed. 3:30 a.m. here in the UK. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for checking out the stream, King. We'll be here same bat time, same bat channel if you're up this late next week. Have a good weekend. Buy the Switch, it can happen. That's true. Tough part of that is just buying a Switch. Zinger and I were talking offline, was it 2 weeks ago, Zinger? About one of the fun things about the gaming industry is nobody can ever predict the next big thing. And yeah, a few years ago, I mean, VR is going to be where it's at. You want to get in on the ground floor with VR. VR is going to be huge. And now VR is wheezing and coughing and circling the drain. And we're still waiting for the big app to come out that's going to make us all want to play VR. You know, no offense to Beat Saber, which was a fine game. Warden of Pestilence. And of course Half-Life Alyx got some really good reviews. But can we climb this orcish ladder?
You can click on it.
Yeah, I tried clicking on it and nothing happened. Now I'm fighting more shades. We'll go back to the Orcish Ladder.
Hey, there's that game that came out recently, or I don't know if recently, but it was like Phasmophobia or Phasmophobia or whatever it is. That seems to be pretty popular on VR.
Okay.
I mean, it's not VR exclusive. You can buy it on desktop.
Oh, Ricky says the only way he has Skyrim is in VR. Yeah, they came out with VR versions of Fallout 4 and Skyrim. I'm sure they sold a bunch of copies, but I don't know if that enhances the game experience at all. So, Pulu says it's like an RTX 3080, 3090. They are mythical. Oh, Kryos has to travel for work, so he's looking for a Switch. Still hating yourself and playing Fallout 76? Yeah, actually, I've gone back and dabbled with it. I hadn't touched the game for over a year. And then another streamer wanted to play it, and we went back in and played for a little bit. And then SKDX Killer and I have dabbled in it once in a great while. You know, I didn't hate Fallout 76. It was frustrating when it launched because of all the disconnects. But, you know, what content was there was enjoyable. I just got to the point where the end game wasn't particularly compelling, and I'd pretty much done everything I'd wanted to do. So I didn't have a reason to play, but they went and put in a bunch of additional content. So once in a great while, I'll fire it up and go poke around. Okay, I've got 8 Orcish ladders destroyed. We've got a Warden of War. We need to kill all the wardens.
Yes. Let's give a shield to that one quest that had 4 things to do.
You have found the missing component.
Probably want to go back to all the way back down to the quest that we had.
No worries, I'll try to follow. Does the missus stream yet? She doesn't even game. She doing okay? Yeah, she's doing pretty well, all things considered. She was a little pooped today after working all week and having dialysis this morning. So she made me cook dinner, but I'm a better cook than she is, so that kind of worked out for both of us. Timothy Vance checking in says, one of my many roles in my marriage is premium wallet. Yeah. I don't know from where my wife got the Switch she get. I don't ask questions. I guess Bethesda got bought by Microsoft. Yes, Ricky, they did. Ricky got Fallout 4 too. I think that's the only way I would buy a Bethesda game. Yeah, I mean, people trashed on Fallout 76, and frankly, there's a lot about Fallout 4 that was a bit of a letdown. They really dumbed down the dialogue system in game. But I mean, at the end of the day, it was still fun. And, you know, at the end of the day, I still had fun with Fallout 76. Buggy pile of hot garbage that it was. I got up to like level 85. I got 5 different suits of power armor. I went to the Cranberry Bog. I fought the Scorch Beasts. A buddy of mine and I tried to infiltrate a bunker and launch nukes one time, but you really can't get through a bunker with just 2 people. We never did. I mean, it's like I wouldn't try to rope people into that game enough to get a big enough squad to go launch nukes. There was just a lot about it that was odd. We looking for twisted pale roots to kill?
Mm-hmm.
I completed a pale grip. Oh yeah, Kryles was just talking about Baldur's Gate 3. Talk about buggy, but it's early access, so what are you going to do? Ricky likes it, but it's very hard. Jim checking in. Hi, Jim. Six of 8 on comforting sorrowful shades. Now where'd Zinger go? Here he is. Moaning Shade. Jim says, Ed, are you going to do Amazon shopping on Prime Day? I am not an Amazon Prime member. In fact, I'm wondering who all I've subjected to my rant on Amazon. I know Zinger's had to listen to it, so I'm not too excited to repeat it for fear that he just logs off in disgust. Listening to me complain a second time about the same thing might be more than he can bear. But my video card that I'm running right now is an absolutely wonderful Radeon 5700 XT. I bought it from Amazon. And the reason I bought it from Amazon instead of Newegg, where I get most of my computer hardware, I had bought something else from Amazon and had returned it, and I'd been expecting a full refund because they said, we will give you a full refund. So I didn't think anything of it, and I went to look up something for Mrs. M a couple months later, actually quite a few months later, and I wanted to know what the price was, and it said, and your price would be $0 after discounts. And I'm like, what discount do I have?
Now then.
And I figured out that they still owed me the $105 for the video capture device that I had bought and returned. Unstilled water, new quest. So we're killing more stuff.
Yep, continuing right down.
And so I thought, okay, well, what do I want? Because I need to use this credit so I don't forget about it, because I don't do a lot of Amazon shopping. And I thought, well, I could upgrade my video card, and I thought, the card I want is kind of expensive, but this thing was on sale for like $40 below retail. And I thought, well, okay, if I use my credit that I have at Amazon for that thing that I returned, plus I could sell my video card and Mrs. M's video cards on like Facebook Marketplace, then it would cost me next to nothing to upgrade from an RX 580 to my 5700 XT. So I went ahead and did it, and at the time they had a special from AMD where you could get 3 months of glowing page.
More, I will bestow virtues known to the Noldor upon the city. Its stones shall shine with the moon's light, caught and held by the craft of my kin.
We already defeated the Warden of War once. We'll do it again. So anyway, the promotion at the time was if you buy the video card, you get a 3-month Xbox Pass for Xbox Game Pass, and you get I think the games at the time were Monster Hunter Iceborne and Resident Evil 2 or 3. And I probably would have played the Resident Evil game. I haven't played any of the Monster Hunter series. I don't know if I'd even like them. But, yeah, I thought, okay, well, I'll bite. I can basically upgrade my video card for $50 and get a bunch of games. I thought, well, that'd be kind of cool. So I ordered the card, and a long dried-out fountain stands outside the entrance of the old bathhouse. How romantic. Zinger's taking me to a bathhouse. I feel special. So the deal was buy the video card, and in a few days, once your order ships, Amazon will email you the information for redeeming your games. It's like, okay, cool. Never got the email. Video card showed up. Video card's been fantastic. It's fast. It plays all my games. I get super high refresh rates. I completely dig it. It's awesome. But I contacted Amazon. Terrible dark water sinks back into the baths.
Now then. Will you help bear my burden, friend?
There we go. Completed Unstilled Waters. So I call Amazon, and I'm on phone with customer support for over 2 hours. And they just kept passing me from customer service rep to customer service rep to customer service rep. None of them could help me. So I ultimately hung up and then called back the next day and got the same runaround again for about 90 more minutes. And then finally, after about 3.5 hours of dealing with their phone support people, and I was told, yeah, somebody from promotions will be in touch with you and they'll send you an email in a day or two, which never happened. So, not a huge fan of Amazon. And I've normally had decent enough experiences with them in the past, but it's usually not the first place I go to. For computer parts in particular, I find the website just kind of a mess. They don't have a good way to sort things, and a lot of things show up that you aren't searching for. You know, for general merchandise, for books and movies, yeah, Amazon's a good place to go. Used books in particular. There's a book about finance and investing that I like to give out to friends called Kiplinger's Invest Your Way to Wealth. It's an old book, and I can buy used hardcover copies of it on Amazon for a couple of bucks just about any time I want them. So I'll sometimes order those like 4 or 5 at a time just to give out to people. If we get in a conversation about investing or something. A broken faceless? Ally of a Morgul Willbreaker. That's quite the creature. But, yeah, it's one of those things that, you know, when you get that bad of a customer service experience, it's like, at the end of the day, at least I got the video card and it worked perfectly. But
in this way, it shall be a Gondolin renewed, a beacon against night, under thy care and that of thy daughters after thee.
hey, it's the Warden of Death. You have found the missing component. You know, if I'd had a problem and needed to exchange the video card, would their customer service have been as poor? They seemed to do okay with merchandise. I mean, it was just stupid nobody could figure out how to get me my game codes. But it wasn't even that. I just felt like nobody gave enough of a crap to want to even deal with it. And it's like, wow. So, in the past, if I wanted something on Amazon Prime Day, I'd usually just get one of my coworkers to order it for me. I think the last thing I bought on Prime Day was the 2016 version of Doom. It had just come out and they put it on sale for half price on Prime Day.
I say now that I was wrong to sorrow. I have beheld Minas Ithil, and it wakes in my heart an ache I had thought never again to feel.
Here we go. So that's why I'm not excited about Prime Day. Because I don't know if there's anything in particular I'm all that anxious to buy at the moment. Deep in conversation, Dornock stands beside Kandor. I thought Newegg went out of business? No. Kryles and Ricky are still talking Baldur's Gate 3. That's pretty cool. Oh, Kryles might be thinking of NCIX. That was a Canadian computer reseller. Timothy Vance says, think I'll go deeding in North Downs for a while. Kryles says, oh, yeah, so they aren't like Lotro where there are no female dwarves. Kryles says, oh my god, 2 hours. Well, I used to use NCIX, which went under Newegg and Tiger Direct. Tiger Direct is also gone. Tried to do multi-boxing, not good. Well, it is early access, fellas. Hopefully things will smooth out for you.
Now then. Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
Now remember, these Adventurer steel-bound loot boxes are precious. Keep an eye out for those, and as soon as you get one, you need to just go immediately to the Lotro store and buy a key to open it. It's basically how you win the game. All of the best stuff is inside. So be sure to check that out. Be glad you did. Alright, Zinger, where are we headed?
Oh, I was going to buy loot box.
Oh, yeah, you should. Totally.
Told me.
Get your keys. Find and aid lost bands of rangers. Okay. If Gussie Moose got to them, Zinger, they're going to be bruised and dehydrated. We're going to need to bring Gatorade and probably bandages. The Warden of Famine. That might be the one warden who scares Mrs. Mustafa more than any other. Are you rubber banding or just indecisive?
Just, yeah, I don't know. Pretty much there,
Jim asked, Ed, what do you think about the 3000 versus the 1680? I'm trying to put that in context. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Here's a band of rangers.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Ugrakor's coward. In here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, I got a deed because I didn't know deeds are how you level the virtues until after my captain dinged level 50 or so. They changed the deed system, though. Like the old deed system more. Destruct says, this game have many people playing on it anymore? Yeah, game's healthy, doing well. We've got another expansion coming out soon called War of the Three Peaks. And, I mean, we're in the new Minas Morgul expansion right now, so... Yep, Lotro is alive and well. Timothy Vance says, I've completed almost all the deeds in Arid Luin and Brelands. Yeah, the 3 starter areas are usually pretty easy to get through. Kryl says, I had all my traits over max when I played. Be way behind now, though, I'm sure. Yeah, that was a bit of a pain. My captain was created before the virtue change. Like the power in gaming play. I think he means he didn't know you were comparing graphics cards. Oh, there's blood on the floor. Slaves of the Dead City. The black blood leads deeper into Bar Maineth. So I like my old video card. I like my new video card. Mrs. Mustafa had my GTX 1060 in her computer, and I had my RX 580. And after I got the 5700 XT, I put an RX 560 that I also had in Mrs. Mustafa's computer. It's a little bit slower, but not in any way that she would notice. And it actually has more video RAM. It's a 4 gig card instead of a 3 gig like the GTX was, 1060. And I sold the 2 old video cards for a couple $100 for the pair to a guy who contacted me through Facebook Marketplace. That was a nice, fast, easy transaction. I'm not going up yet. But the most demanding game that I play regularly is Apex Legends, and I picked up 40 frames a second putting in the new video card. So yeah, it was worth it. Especially since, I mean, like I said, it was only about $70 out of pocket after I got done selling the 2 old video cards and using my Amazon credit. I have a 144 hertz monitor with FreeSync, so I can use the extra frames. I don't think it's made me a better Apex player, but I'm old and slow. Time waits for no one. Of Griles is on a 1080, which is still good enough. We'll probably be on that for a few years, and I'll just buy whatever's on sale at the time. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with the 1080 in this day and age. It's still a great card. You know, and ray tracing sounds good on paper, but unless there's a game that actually supports it, that you're just dying to play, it's like, eh, who cares? To the best of my knowledge, it will be a while before we get the ray tracing pack for Lotro. I think that's still a ways off. But this new 3000 series of graphics cards from NVIDIA has been quite impressive so far, and I'm anxious to see. I generally don't spend that much on video cards, because I remember buying my Voodoo 2 card for $250 and then basically either giving it or throwing it away a year or two later. So it's like, yeah, I don't really need to drop $700 on a video card. It is not a good investment. The only thing that may be a worse investment than computer hardware is radio control gear. That stuff is not investment grade. Kyle's got his 1080 for $400 on sale. Good deal. The big hardware news this week, which I know Zinger's just been anxious to hear about, AMD announced their new Zen 3 processor lineup. It'll be going on sale November 5th, starting with the 5600 XT and going up to the 5950 XT. So they're going to have 6, 8, 12, and 16 core processors, and so far they've only announced the X chips. But they are proud of them. The cheapest chip announced so far is going to be $299. And the big boy, the 16-core 32-thread chip, 4.9 gigahertz, but they're looking for $800 for that chip. Bit of overkill for gaming. Really, if you want to just play games, a 6-core 12-thread chip is good enough. If you want to play and stream, I'd recommend 8 cores, 16 threads. But the 12 and 16 core stuff, you need to be doing video editing or some type of productivity work to make that worth the money. You don't really need that many cores and threads for gaming. But AMD is actually claiming that the new chips will be faster than the new Intel i9-10900K in games. Even though they're not quite as high on clock speed, the instructions per clock are so good that they're faster than Intel even at lower clocks. So, we'll see. Hopefully that bears out. Nice to have some competition back in the marketplace.
You finishing it?
Yeah, I think I got everything done. SKDX Killer checking in. Gipio checking in. Hi, fellas. Welcome, gentlemen. Oh, no, I missed one of the boxes, apparently.
Oh, go back in.
My bad. Jim says, I am scared about buying a used video card on eBay or Facebook. I think as long as the seller's got a good reputation. I've had pretty positive results. I haven't bought a lot of used hardware, but all the stuff I sell, I make sure it's in tip-top working condition. I'd rather throw something in the trash than risk getting a bad rating. Must be something up around the corner here I missed. Nope. I don't know. I can't find that 10th box in there. I'm not sure what's going on.
There's two in this room. There's one like here and one in the back corner that was kind of hard to see it from there first.
Yeah, I got them both. They're just not here.
And there's one in each jail cell in the back.
Yeah, I thought I got that too. Yeah, I just don't see any more chests. Oh, no, this is it. I had to actually walk inside for it to pop up. My bad. I think I was just trying to avoid any unnecessary fights. Kryle says, well, I'm going to call it for the night. Great seeing you again, Ed. I turn notifications for your channel off and on again. So hopefully I start getting the emails again. Sounds good, Kryles. Glad you're well, sir, and I will look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care, man.
Nice.
I need 7 more Carrigal.
Don't go back there.
Okay. Is that one of the dudes that wrecks us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got over 3 million morale.
Really, there's a lot of cargo in the next thing, so you
Okay.
don't have to go out and find them.
Ooh, a glowing page. Gipio, I am eating white cheddar Cheez-Its, except they're not the Cheez-It brand Cheez-Its. They are the Walmart brand
He knows
Cheez-Its.
what Minas Ithil has become and believes it forever tainted. When
You
I
guys have
claimed
Aldi's
otherwise, he grew grim and would
we have
not
Aldi?
be moved.
Yes.
It's just like cheddar cheese over.
Aldi and Cheez-It. Or Aldi and Trader Joe's. I've got Cheez-Its on the brain, sorry. Three of 8 on Carghoul. The Lotro is going good, SKDX Killer. Zinger and I are carving our way through Minas Morgul.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
A dark flight. Stained arrows. Boy, the music sounds great. Very dramatic. Okay, got 12 stained arrows. Where are we off to? Back to the Ranger. Here's your arrows.
Now then.
Okay, let's go find more Carghoul to fight. That is one we want to fight. Yeah. Hi, Pookie. Thank you. Me and Zinger.
Hello.
Zinger says hello, Pookie.
Zing. The zinger rang a ding dong.
The Joyous Court. That is the courtroom where Mrs. Mustafa gets acquitted of murdering me. There's a slain ranger here. And claw marks. Terrible shriek echoes from above. You've defeated the fell beast. The cost was great. Because a ranger died? That wasn't really on us. We going in?
No, just running here to discover the entrance. So
Okay.
what we're going with.
Gath Daraval, the Shadow Roost. Ginger says, "Hi, Mrs. M. So does Gipio."
Hello.
Eric did not say hello to you because you refused to call him by his correct name.
Which is Nick.
Yep. For some reason, she keeps calling SKDX Killer Eric, which is not his name. You know she has to be a little daft in the head if she married me, though. It's to be expected. Nice.
Actually, I guess we do have a quest to go and do the instance.
Want me to set it for 140?
Oh, yeah. Tier 5.
Sounds good. SKDX Killer says, "I never said that. Lies. He's a
Nestled in a
liar."
cleft upon the slopes of
She's not paying
Agathras
attention anyway.
lies Garth Dairoval, the Shadow Roost. It is said to be home to Katlob, the terrible winged broodmother of the fell beasts of Mordor, whose countless children become favored mounts of the Nazgul. Will you help bear my burden, friend? Now then.
We have several vials of soothful vapor.
Yeah, so there's a couple trolls in here that they put up in that, like a ranged event. You can use the vials to basically raid it to do that. And you'll probably want to watch out for troll knockbacks.
Okay.
My anger builds!
And this instance has ore nodes in it.
Ore nodes?
It's the
And it looks like there's an egg breaking quest we didn't get.
yeah, that's part of the like the end game repeatable things.
My anger builds!
His anger
So-
doesn't build very quickly, apparently.
This is the first boss up here on the right. He's basically kind of does the same thing that the trolls did, but you'll
Okay.
probably want to have your back to like, don't have your back to it because he can't. He won't have your back.
Strength grows! Away with you, nuts! Away from me, pest!
He did not make it. He is with Troll Jeebus now. Silver
That's kind of
chest.
just
Silver chest.
Now then.
Alright, this is the next boss up here. Going up to the dragon as we'll start the fight. So before you come up to them, just come over here to this kind of along the sides. There's these 3 egg nests you see right here,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we have to do it 4 times. The boss, or like, there'll be a prompt that says like an egg is about to hatch. So you have to, whichever one it's hatching out of, you have to kind of click on it. Then you have to run it over here to the side of the cliff and throw the egg off the side.
Oh, okay. That should be exciting.
And meanwhile, we don't actually fight a boss. Like this is the whole fight basically. But there'll be poison puddles that are the boss. Is a dragon, or I'm sorry, a fell beast. That'll be spitting out poison puddles. So just don't stand in poison. Pick up an egg, throw it off to the side. I'll let you do the eggs if you want. Because I think every time an egg also spawns, I think there's a fell beast or a hatchling or something that comes up back here. I'll let you do the eggs. So, like I said, just whichever one is coming out, pick it up, run it over to the edge of the cliff.
I just have to run it over here and I'll throw it automatically?
Yeah, you run up like here and your character will throw it automatically.
Okay.
And like I said, you have to do that 3 or 4 times, I think. When we're ready, we can run up to the hatchling and start the fight.
Okay.
Like I said, just, we're not fighting that fell beast at all, so just kind of stand
The eggs have
over
begun to hatch! Quickly!
there's an
Toss
egg
the egg into the
stand
cavern
here.
below!
Kind of, just run it straight up.
One down.
Yeah, the poison will do some pretty decent poison, so you can run
The
through it,
eggs
but you
have
don't
begun
stay
to
in it too
hatch!
long.
Quickly!
Do the egg, I'll
Toss
take
the
care of
egg
the
into the
egg
cavern
eggs.
below!
Two down.
I think it's random each time, which of the 3 nests it's going to come out of.
Okay.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below! The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below!
Good job.
Proceed to confront the broodmother. Ponton Finberry checking in. Hello, Ponton. That fell beast did not make it.
Yeah, this is a pretty quick instance. This one and that harrowing, and the one with the orcs that we were fighting in the bottom tier, are both like 3-man instances, so they're both pretty quick. Or they're 1, 2, and 3. There's the final boss. I think she'll, we can start it whenever we want. You want to watch out where you are because she can knock you back, so you don't want to have your back to the cliff.
Okay.
I think periodically she might put in if you see an eye over your character.
Try to clear it.
No, you can't pot it. You periodically drop poison puddles.
Okay.
Just, if you drop it, just get out of it.
All right, we ready?
Yeah, go for it.
May as well pop some scrolls.
It's not that bad. You just have to, because that knockback is a very, it's a pretty long knockback. So you do not want to have you back to the cliffside.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know I just have to keep on moving and make that poison. It doesn't really matter. I'm taking a quick move. That's the whole thing.
Loot away.
Loot the chest.
Yeah, okay. Wonder if there's a sandwich in there. Nope. More gold reclaimers, silver stud. Well preserved relic of Minnesithal. Leave instance.
Yep, leave instance.
Well done, sir. I'm going to try to sneak over and mute Mrs. Mustafa's tablet. Be right back.
What?
Just going to turn it down a little for you.
The other way.
She's still conscious, but I got her to turn it down. So don't do it for me, do it for Zinger. And she was like, okay.
No.
You didn't say that.
I know, but it was a good story. Thanks for ruining it. Ooh, it's a gargoyle. Come to Butthead. Five of 8. They did not make it. Destroy dread wards in the circle of death. Beyond all light.
Let us not tarry.
Find an entrance to the wrecking hall. Or is that reeking hall? Nameless horror.
Some of the evils visited upon this place cannot be undone. The white tree, scion of Telperion, we found hewn and burnt.
We always meet in foul places.
Investigate the entrance. Alright, Under the Crescent Moon completed.
I knew Gondolin afar, and while no city of elves or men can equal its strength, our stronghold is as like to it as any could now build.
We're heading on first.
There's Ranger over here in the corner or something. I was just popping over to look.
Oh, yeah, so this is like the control point when it's under the control of the Rangers.
Okay.
But at one point the baddies will come and reclaim that.
Okay, into the racking hall we go. Keep your legs crossed. Here we go.
Into the foundations of stone.
That was pretty funny. You know we have to try fishing this, right?
Hmm? I said totes, my goats.
Poor Mrs. Mustafa. She's all sleepy. And gassy. SKDX Killer says it's not an Ed stream without fishing. I can't clear enough pack space to be able to fish though. Counting on using her, you have to fish for me. There we go. Thank you, Zinger.
Mm-hmm.
You actually pulled out a fish, I would be amazed. Old boot. Freelancer checking in. Hi, Freelancer. We always have inventory management. Old boot. At least you have a pair now. It's one of my dad's favorite dad jokes. Do you know how you make a pair of shoes? 2 shoes. Weeds. Okay, that's 3. Good try.
Mm-hmm.
Now where are we headed?
I think we should be done in here, right?
Yep. Back out again?
Yep.
I'll save you. Know how delicate you poor hunters are. Ooh, this is gonna get hairy. Yeah, I'm dead. If you're on a desperate flight, I wouldn't think anything less of you.
Go down on the side. There's too much mountains on the other side. I think there's a thing like that.
These things are noisy. Noisy and unpleasant. Completed scouting Minas Morgul. Bard Curon. Gonna make a joke that noisy and unpleasant, it sounds a lot like playing Apex Legends with Jedi Sketch, but that wouldn't be nice. Watchful Presence stands guard at the entrance to the tower, barring your passage.
That's probably the black one.
Chromite says Alt R to bring up the filters. Check on the sound filter in the box. At the top, type U18 and then click the record button until you see it there, then filter that sound effect. I think if we get the fourth one broke, it should stop. Nope, it keeps going. Alright, so let's go through Chromite's directions here. Alt R. Alt R. Alt R. Alt R's not bringing up the filters for me.
So you don't go somewhere else.
Or never go there again. Which is also probably good advice, yeah. Those fountains really suck. Did you change your keybinds? No, they should all be defaults. I don't usually mess around with the game client at all. For exactly this reason. Ooh, glowing page. I missed it before.
My lady, I fear thy husband is of harsher mind. When he saw the moon tower so afflicted, he deemed it must be razed rather than allowed to linger.
Something's going overboard. I think I can toss a stack of cracked lances. Two stacks of cracked lances. There we go. Totally worth it. Okay, Zinger, where are we headed?
Look at some things are turning back here.
Is that why we got overrun before? These douchebags are running around pulling mobs and dragged them on us?
Oh,
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
We had like those 6 or 7 Kargul on us and a couple of those Dark Wardens. It was like, where did all of this crap come from?
Basket press.
Kulang is not lit for me. Faramir is.
Did you talk to... When we were at that door before, did you talk to the watchful presence or spirit, whatever?
Oh no, I didn't know we were supposed to talk to the watchful presence.
You can say something about that. I mean, we can do this right now, and we'll do that after.
Well, it's right around the corner. It's not like it'd be hard to get back to the watchful presence.
Yep.
I'll go do it right now. Plus, I get to run by more of these warding lore things. Hello, watchful presence. Okay.
The spirit in the stone will only allow Guzul to pass?
Ready?
Yep.
Cannot enter this instance while in a group.
Okay.
See you on the other side.
For what
Saren
reason did
checking
the
in.
servants of the enemy
Hit
seal
left
this
alt R
wall?
in case you were
It
hitting
is
right. I was
untouched
hitting
by
left
evil and
originally, actually.
disturbed only by dust.
Nothing.
Well, the other thing you can do is click on the arrow on the left at the bottom, and the bottom thing should say filters.
Well, that got me there. Quest sounds U18. Let's do a search for U18. Nothing.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm supposed to record the sound.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well.
And you probably have to be on that, like, you know, once you get out, you can do it.
Well, this is cozy in here. What am I supposed to be doing? Follow Dolphinol. Okay. Alt-R. Just didn't work when I hit Alt-R.
Broke your keyboard, gotta buy a new one already.
Sarah in 1992 says, "Hey Big Ed, mailing a burglar to endgame. He's level 15. Oh, maining a burglar to endgame. You're going to have a lot of fun with the burg. Search for anything that might explain why this place was sealed. Like this unswept debris. Find nothing of note buried. An untidy bookshelf. Dusty books of Gondorian make. A tarnished chair. Only the plated gold on this chair is tarnished. A dusty table. Table is covered in a thick layer of dust but conceals no secrets. Find a good spot to look down at the council table. So I need to go back up and look down. Great. Wish I'd have noticed that text sooner. Tux Ram is checking in. Hello, Tux. A curious glimmer catches my eye. What have you found, Galadriel? I have found a curious glimmer. Small lamp fragment of Lorien glimmers in the darkness, and you feel a sudden presence. It's an echo of Galadriel, the elf who stole my name. In a time of darkness and doubt, I send thee tidings. Our enemy is cruel, and his throng know not of mercy. But I have seen the courage of my people and thine proven many times. I have beheld Minas Ithil, and it wakes in my heart an ache I had thought never to again feel. I know Gondolin of old, thy stronghold is as like to it as any could now build. Some of the evils visited upon this place cannot be undone. Not all harms can be healed, yet much of worth can still be saved. Hi, Pookie. Oft it is the way of men to destroy that which no longer blah blah blah, rather than taking the care to mend it. Yet it is my hope that some fondness for this veil endures in thee. For a while growing things endure. With care we can wash the enemy's foulness from the land.
Left. Scratch.
Perhaps you are right.
Oh, right.
The echo of Galadriel
Higher.
fades back into the darkness of...
Higher.
I'm trying to read, honey.
Oh. Scratching. Ow.
What is it? Wait a moment. Eowyn. It is me, my love, and here I stand with you until Minas Ithil is healed. Faramir has discovered his new girlfriend followed him to Minas Morgul. Do we have vendors nearby?
We'll be heading back to one, but not right now, no.
Yeah, okay.
They need like a hot dog vendor.
Mm-hmm. I think we just need to keep killing the Kargul just in case one of them turns out to be Emperor Palpatine. Just better safe than sorry. I'd feel like a boob tart if we walked past him and didn't kill him.
Isn't Palpatine a Harry Potter reference?
No, it's the Emperor in Star Wars, I think.
Oh. That was close.
Very close. That was pretty good for you, actually.
Where's Zinger at?
Will you hear my
Right
plight?
next to me is the little hobbit hunter.
Little Hobbit Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
There's a provisioner,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't see anybody.
That's Zinger right there. Student of the woods.
Oh.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Completed Quests of Minas Morgul.
Nope.
Travel to Tayan Orwath.
Alright, we'll go do that. Socket quest.
Okay, I'm losing
Be
weight.
wary, my friends.
Most
Evil
of it I don't care
spoils
about,
these
but
grounds.
you get the pending cleaned up. I kind of forgot about it. Probably easier to just pick out what I actually want. All of a sudden my brain is broken. I'm having user interface errors. Bear with me a second here. Okay, let's just close everything and reopen it and see what I get.
Now then.
Okay, pack space is cleared up. Let's go.
Alright, take the guy to the gate
A
warden's
task for
keep.
you, soldier.
The Gate Warden's Keep it is. Okay. Use the Force, Harry, Captain Picard. Exactly. Jim says, Miss Ed, stop that, not cool. You had to have a talk with her. Normally she's free to bug me in stream, but Lotro stream is different than my personal channel. Balberoy asks, how long does it take to get to max level? Took me 13 years. I was not in a hurry, though. Lotro is really about the journey and not a destination. You'll have as much fun at level 30 as you will at level 130. Right,
Got
honey?
you water. Sure.
Thank you.
We need more ice.
Do you know what else is really good? Is Coke Zero.
Nope, we're out.
It's crisp and delicious and refreshing.
And we're out.
We're gonna head up the ramp.
Heading up the ramp. Mrs. Mustafa also brought me apple slices. She came home with some kind of sushi today from Whole Foods. It was kind of interesting. It was all vegetables, and it was basically like salad in sushi form. It was like cabbage and carrot and avocado and cucumber, all packed tight and rolled together with lettuce. And then it came with like a Thai peanut carrot dressing. Oh, the seals thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, you've unlocked a sound from behind the wall. We're ready to go in?
You gotta do all four.
Oh, okay.
Then we can go in.
Level 140, tier 5.
Within the dead
Tuxramus
city
says,
of
I'm in
Minas
11
Morgul,
years or so, and I'm
a
still
forgotten
not maxed.
chamber of the Witch King has opened. What lies within the fiend house of Ros Dagalur, none can say.
Actually, Chromite pretty much captured Mrs. Mustafa's grasp of science fiction and fantasy.
So that the 4 butlers. And
Forgotten Lords.
basically, I think like this is like the Witch King was trying to create 4 more Gaunt Lords.
Oh, okay.
After I think like we killed some in in their absence and whatnot. And, like Ivar was one of them. So that basically we were able to stop it before they were able to create 4 more to take their place.
Cool.
That's the whole thing. It kind of just ends abruptly, but
All right, that's okay.
little thing.
Better that than something long and drawn out.
Mm-hmm. Right, we can go back down the ramp, I guess. And
I'll save you, Zinger. So looking at my reputation panel, reclamation continues. I'm at 3,000 of 6,000.
yep.
So to quote the great Jerry Seinfeld, what's up with that?
So when we've been doing these instances, we've been getting those relics, and I think that's it. That just you just have to do the instances and keep getting those relics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And unlocking each tier, I think there's a quest too that unlocks, and unlocking each tier will like further progress that quest line. Take the stable to ACAD Y'all.
Okay.
Will you hear my plight?
You ride for ECAG you all. Or ECAD you all.
U-Haul, I don't know.
Yeah. I was chewing a Cheez-It. I was busy. Thanks. Talk to Mithrandir.
The watching stone outside Barad Kuron will only allow Kurzul to pass.
Are my bags still all full?
Now then.
The watching stone outside Barad Kuron will only allow Kurzul to pass. Nay, my friend, do not look at me with such horror.
We have to go back to Minas Tirith?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the Black Book. How you doing on your sigils?
On my sigil?
Yeah, sigils of Imlad, Ethel.
Checking wallet. Sigils of Imlad Ithil. 757 of 999.
If you want, there's a quartermaster over here. And you said you maxed out the rep with
Faith alone will
White
not
Company?
stop the enemy.
Under relics honored White Company. You can pick up relics for your ally.
I'm done with White Company. I'm celebrated.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Task item turn-ins. Anything else useful here?
Not really. You got your travel skill, I'm sure, a while ago. Some cosmetics, instrument recipes, that's not for you. Cosmetic pets. And then some of the, like the legendary relics might help if you need them. I mean, you can always look at that later if you don't want to do it now.
Will you hear my plight?
Take a quick peek, I guess.
Most of them are 250. There's ones that are
Sealed
500.
Ithel Ruin of Striking. Enchantment, Binding, Brutality. Brutality sounds good. Lock and Parry. Well, that's defense. Critical, Parry, and Evade. And I want what? One for each of my legendary weapons?
Yeah, in the instances, there's a chance for like a box to drop that you can pick it up a relic, and if you get one of those boxes, you'll probably want to pick the rune out, and that's just for your weapon because it adds like base damage to it. You probably don't want to spend 500 to buy it here, but yeah, I don't know exactly what you need.
Might and critical defense. Vitality and critical defense.
Yeah, I mean, like the sealed Ithel Rune of Force is pretty nice. Adds a whole bunch of physical mastery and crit rating.
Physical mastery and critical.
Oh, never mind. Ignore what I said about. Yeah, so I mean, for your is it for a champion rune or something?
Mm-hmm.
Something like the sealed Ithel Rune of Force might work, because the thing that adds base damage doesn't work for your rune.
Obviously.
It's something like the, you know, you can either get the sealed Ithel Gem of Might or Vitality, which adds a whole bunch of might and critical defense. Is nice. Or you could do like one of each, like on your weapon you can put the might one, on your rune you can put vitality.
Okay.
It's whatever you want.
I should probably spend time looking at this offline, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just something to consider as you get close to the cap, because once you cap out sigils, you won't get any more into spending.
You want to port us to Minas Tirith?
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to do Minas Tirith or continue on the storylines. There's one more area to do. We can do the Black Book.
I'll leave that up to you, actually. I mean, we can get back here easy enough. It's not a big deal either way.
Yeah, we'll go to Minas Tirith. Not sure which version of Minas Tirith. I assume after battle. Alright, Poison.
Midsummer might be nice.
Ooh.
And away we go.
You were looking for Easterlings?
At the Eagle and Star. I don't remember a pub called the Eagle and Star.
Looks like it's just on the first tier. Right. Should be right where you are. There you go, nice.
We are on it. Ayerson watches you guardedly and with suspicion.
So you are still alive. Good for you. Did you kill him then? There is only one mask such as this in all the world.
Has he agreed to our scheme? Ah, I see he considers it.
There is a figure in the darkened corner.
Old habits do not always vanish easily. I will tell you the tale of Earnur's last days, as it was told
He just
to
got
me.
married and he's already
This story
slinking around in
begins
seedy
during the
bars.
reign of King Earnil II, who was troubled by the loss of Minas Ithil to the forces of the Witch King.
He's probably going to meet Gussie Moose there. The Tower of Guard. I bring greetings from my master, he who is the captain of night and the ruler of iron. Know him too as the king of Minas Morgul. He has unfinished business with thee. What business? I do not treat with such as he. Well, does he know it? He saw you from across the field at Fornost. I did not flee, and you fled from him. I did not flee. Seemed to my master and to all who saw it that you fled in terror of his mighty presence. The king's horse was overmastered and bore him away against his will. So you could not control your own steed, yet you think to control armies? I was not afraid of your master then nor now. What is the message you bring? Deliver it and then be gone. It is this. My master bids you return to his domain alone. There he will do battle with you sword to sword with no one else to interfere. And what stakes does he offer? Should you triumph, he will quit the Vale of Morgul and the city that lies within. And otherwise, I will not give him any of my realm, if that is his hope. Aye, he has already taken some of your realm. Oh, any? He has already taken some of your realm. You mean any more of it, surely. Why should he wish for that which he could take at will? No, great king, he wishes only for thee. So you've come back. The warmth of your hall is as much waned, O king. I bear again my master's behest. It has not changed. Having trouble reading the yellow words against the tile there. Why should our answer then? Time, it weighs on you. Heavy is every year that passes. You've had time to think upon your faint heart. No, my lord, peace. Peace, you say? I remember you from our last meeting, Word Weaver. My master has spared a thought for you, too. For you, I have a gift. It's Gwyneth Paltrow's head in a box. Eagle moth. And eagle moth dropped dead immediately. It was a corpse long dead, its eyes glinting with profane malice, its flesh decayed. But Madel and Eagle Moth were both of the house of Hurin and were cousins. In grief and disgust, Mandil turned away, and he gave the messenger what he sought. His silence. Run back to your master. Tell him the king rides at once to reclaim Minas Ithil.
You really went far off with the whole Gwyneth Paltrow statement.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Pretty much whenever anybody unexpectedly shows up with a gift, I just assume it's Gwyneth Paltrow's head in a box.
That is the tale,
And I mean,
as it is
Giles
known
already
to the
dead,
wise
so,
and
yeah,
to those of
really
Isildur's
wasn't,
line.
Good match.
Mithrandir has told me of his plan, and I will not speak against it, but remain alert.
I will play the part of Karazgar.
I will play the part of Karazgar.
You tell Aerzin how to get to Ekad Ulal. Now, do I know how to get to Ekad Ulal?
I only know how to get the other Ekad.
Okay. That's close enough then. Stable master to Ekad Ulal. See you there. We ride for Ekad Ulal. And for glory. Ginger says, good night all, have fun. Good night, Ginger. Hope you're working on a Minstrel Forever night, getting one up to level 50-ish.
Thanks, Ginger. Yeah, that really didn't take long to run those first couple hubs in Moria. I forget how quick Moria is. I mean, there's a lot to it.
It's
Like, each
quicker
hub-
since they revamped it. It really goes fast.
Yeah.
Of course, it also
Each hub is,
helps that we know it now and you don't end up
Oh.
wandering around lost as much. I literally spent months in the dark with Galadriel. She was my first character through there. And it was just like, oh, please let me find my way out of this hellhole. But with each character, it got easier and easier and easier. Ginger says she's 32 now. Sounds like you're on your way, Ginger. If only there was a way to play a minstrel solo and level it up.
Yeah, Minstrel has probably become like one of my least played classes now. I don't know.
Yeah, my
Playing
minstrel here on
minstrel.
Arkenstone's like level 95-ish. Yeah, I don't really play her. I haven't played her in a few years. Not steadily. I'll log on once in a very great while, but that's just because she's my scholar. Ginger says, I've been working on it, but been busy. So not much time to play her. Nope, I understand, Ginger. Just know there's a spot for you if you become available. We have a Wednesday night group we've been working a bunch of alts through on Evernight. And we've done Karn Doom and Urugarth and the Circle of Despair. And gone into Moria. And we did Heligrod. And we're planning on doing the Rift if we can get everybody together. Kind of dabbled in the Rift. What would you think about stopping here tonight, Singer?
Alright.
You're cool with that?
I'm always cool with that.
Alright, we'll call it a stream. Let's see who we can go say hi to. Just because I'm going to log off doesn't mean the party has to stop. Sauce is streaming. I don't know if he's language appropriate for Lotro stream. I don't remember for sure. If you want to check out Sauce FN, he's going. Thick Green-Eyed Goddess is on. OSU Cowboys 85 is on. Polycarp. Apulu. Let's go raid Apulu. Apulu is a former Lotro Stream Team member and an all-around great guy. And I pick him. And if you're not already following Apulu Felgar, do so immediately when we get over there, Raiders. Let's give him a big Lotro stream welcome. Singer and I will be back next Friday. Y'all have a great weekend. Thanks.
The Acclaim, we are now kindred.